This came originally in 2008. We were doing a strategic review of this Ferrybridge site to see what we could do in the future post-coal, once the sea station is eventually run down and closed. So we set up a venture with Shanks that eventually became the multi-fuel plant, because Shanks wanted to process the waste anyway, so we went down multi-fuel rather than waste to energy. And during that process, we saw the opportunity with all the communication networks we have here to make a plant that was a lot bigger than just Barnsley, Doncaster and Rotherham, which made it more efficient. We could bring fuel from other areas and make the project a bit more profitable, which is what we did. And through our contacts with Shanks, got involved with Wheelabrator, who are now our project partners, and Shanks took the role of a fuel supplier. And with people naturally gravitating to the roles that they were good at, and we have the power generation expertise. Wheelabrator are big operators of waste to energy plants in the US, and Shanks are one of the UK's biggest waste collectors. You had all the skills and experience that you need to really make a project work, and you know, from that point on we felt we really had something that we could deliver and would be valuable for everyone.
Well, basically when the plant's completed, we will begin accepting rubbish that's been recycled and processed in a way that generates a fuel, which we call multi-fuel. And we'll accept that fuel and we will use it to run what we call a waste-fired power plant or a multi-fuel power plant to generate clean electricity. And the plant will actually generate enough power to light up about 160,000 homes. So the fuel comes here from a number of different locations, either third-party waste companies who have collected fuel and processed it, or through municipal agreements that we have. And once the waste arrives, it goes into a large bunker, that, as we call it, large enough to store maybe 7 to 10 days capacity of the fuel. And then we have large crane grapples that pick it up and feed it into the boiler. And then the technology then combusts that fuel, heats water, makes steam, generates electricity, and that's basically the process.
Multi-fuel energy is a good way to use waste which previously would have been sent to landfill, where it causes issues with potential leachate of unwelcome chemicals and pollutants into the surrounding soil, and can also partially rot down and generate methane gas, which is also a greenhouse gas, which if it's in the atmosphere. So it makes sense to combust the fuel in a boiler and recover the energy from it. And even the byproduct from that, which was the bottom ash, that will go for recycling to make thermalite blocks, etc., for construction purposes. So it makes a very sensible approach to using waste.
This is a very large construction project. As you can see behind me, there's a lot of activity going on, lots of cranes, lots of welding taking place. I think the construction's going very well. We have over 500 construction workers on site. It's being very well managed, it's immaculate, and we have a tremendous safety record so far.
We are still looking for another 42 staff for the site, and that is everything through administration, finance, operations people and maintenance people. So it's a whole range of skills that we're looking for, and the timescales we're looking at is to have most of the operation and maintenance people in place by the mid to late summer this year, and then they will be available to be trained through the commissioning period of the plant. So when handover comes, they are capable of taking on the operational role.
We've got excellent community relationships here at Ferrybridge, set by Ferrybridge Sea Power Station, and we hope to continue that precedent. We've got a dedicated project website for the multi-fuel energy project, which gives regular updates on how the project's going, construction, things that might be of interest to the local community. We've got a community liaison group set up that meets regularly, and that's an excellent channel for communication between the project team and the local community. I hope you found this video informative. If you need any more information, please do feel free to contact me.